I hope you had a lovely Christmas, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, just a lovely holiday season. I am here to share with you guys my 2015 beauty favorites. So these are the best products of 2015 in my opinion. So let's just jump right into it. The first products being foundation, and I just want to say that a lot of these are high-end products, but that just kind of says something. It's not that I only buy high-end products, I have tried out drugstore. I just honestly find that high-end makeup products are a lot of the times better. So two of my favorite foundations, I have not had these all year. Granted, a lot of this stuff I haven't used all year, but it's just been the best that I've tried. So both of these are from Sephora. The first one is the Nars, what is this even called? All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. This thing is amazing. I highly, highly recommend it if you're looking for like a full coverage foundation, but something that doesn't take like a lot of effort. You can literally use one pump and it covers your entire face. The only sad thing right now is that it doesn't match my color. It's too dark. So I'm actually tempted to go buy a new one just in the shade lighter. So yeah, the Nars is amazing. That's the only Nars foundation I've ever tried, and it's perfect. The lighting changed a bit because I put the curtain down because I felt like it was like way too bright right here. But the second foundation I have only been using for like not that long, but I swear it's probably almost gone. It is the Too Faced Born This Way. Absolute perfection foundation, and that sums it up right there. I could not decide between these two. There's not that much of a difference. I just love both of them so much. So yeah, I was using this religiously. This came along, it fits my color more, so I've been using this. They're both amazing. They're a bit expensive, but like I said, if you're willing to spend the money, I feel like quality comes along with it. After foundation comes concealer. So my go-to concealer has got to be the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I've tried multiple concealers, high-end, low-end, and this is just my favorite. If you love the Nars Creamy Concealer, that's like to me way expensive, and this is honestly better. I find that one's too thick. So if you're a fan of that one, give these a shot. I have two right here, two colors, light pale and medium moyenne, and the medium moyenne was what I used in Hawaii. Amazing. This one is obviously a little bit lighter. Setting powder, my all-time favorite has been the Makeup Forever HD Pressed Powder. This is my second one I've bought. Not that I went through the first one. I dropped it and it shattered. It was a sad story. I've never found any drugstore translucent powders out there that I love. I think I should like go and branch out and try different ones. But when I love a product, I just want to like stick with it. So yeah, the Makeup Forever has won me over this year. Anastasia's eyebrow products have just been the best thing ever. I bought the Dip Brow in, I think, a shade darker than blonde, or like a different shade, a different tone, and I hated it. It just did not work for me. I didn't really know the technique I was supposed to use, but I got a different color and I found a way to make it work, and my eyebrows have been so good when using this. I have two products again. I could not decide because I just think they're both so amazing. The other one has got to be the Brow Wiz, and my color's in taupe. And I've ran out of this like so long ago, but I just know that it's the best eyebrow crayon you will find on the market. I mark my words. I just think it is so amazing. There are two different applications. I can't really decide which I like better. I like the Brow Wiz when my eyebrows are like freshly done, so it's like really easy to fill them in. Whereas this, I like if they're kind of like badly shaped or like outgrown. I don't know, I just have an easier time with this guy. Oh, and my technique that I do is I take the brush, I wet it. I usually grab like a little washcloth, like a black one or brown one, and wet the brush, dip it in here, kind of like just anything damp, because I do not like or do not recommend applying just this product onto your brows. It's so thick and it will not be like a precise line. So yeah, try it out. I don't have a favorite bronzer of the year just because I don't really know if bronzer's like, I love bronzer and how it looks on me. I've just never found one that I'm like, oh, this is amazing. Like I kind of feel like they all work somewhat the same. Now a blush on the other hand, this out of all of these products, I think wins. It is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminooso. I don't even know how long I've been using this. Over a year and a half now, because I got this back home in Hawaii, so this is, I just cannot say enough good things about it. I'm wearing it today, and I just think that it gives your cheeks the best glow and the best tone, everything. It's just so beautiful. It's like a peachy, pink, girly color. I love it. So if you're looking for a new blush, get this. I know Milani is now being sold at Walmart, which is really fun. Before, I used to have to go to like Fred Meyer and stuff, which is kind of annoying and just random. Like, why is it at Fred Meyer and not at like CVS or Walmart or Target? Best blush of the year right here, baby. I don't really use eyeshadow primer or primer in general. I didn't talk about like an eyeshadow or a foundation primer. I've just never used them. So the best eyeshadow palette of the year would have to be just the Naked Basics, or not the Basics, just the Naked palette, the Naked one. The original, I will forever love this thing. I have the Basics 2, the Naked 2. I don't have the Naked 3 because I was just like, oh, it doesn't look that special. But I definitely regret getting the Naked 2 palette. I should have just gotten another backup of this, because my favorite colors, Sin and Toasted, they're pretty much gone. I have just individuals, but I think the diversity of this palette is so great. I've done holiday looks with this. It's just, if you want just a simple matte look, you can do that. If you want to do super glam, you can do that. If you want right in between, you can do that. It's just such a diverse palette, and I highly recommend it. Again, it's high-end, I know, and I apologize now that I'm looking at all. I'm not apologizing. These are actually my favorites, so yeah, save up. It's totally worth the 50 bucks. As for eyeliner, I found a few drugstore ones that I liked, but not as much as I loved these ones. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, and I actually got the small one in a holiday gift thing. Well, I don't even know if it was holiday. It was just like an eyeliner kit from Sephora. So I got that, used it up, dried it all out, or it got dried out, and then I went back and repurchased the larger one. It is the easiest eyeliner that I've ever tried. It just goes on so smoothly and perfect. But one tip is, if you're having a hard time with eyeliner, don't get frustrated. Well, I mean, you can if you want, but it just takes time. Like, honestly, practice, because the more you do it, the better you get at it. I just think liquid eyeliners are the way to go. I don't understand gel eyeliner. I have one from MAC, and I cannot get it. Like, it just goes on too thick. I love the precise, like, tip that it has. As for mascara, the Too Faced Better Than Sex definitely has got to be my favorite. I've talked about that so much throughout the year. And the Buxon Lash. I feel like I haven't talked about this that much, but after using it just in the past few months, I can just tell that this one and the Better Than Sex have been the best. I cannot figure out what drugstore mascaras are good. Feel like I've tried so many, and I just, like, none of them are up to par with like Buxom or Too Faced. So mascara is the one product that I feel is like better in like Sephora and high-end. Why I love the Buxom Lash so much is because it just lengthens my lashes, and I have really short lashes to begin with. So when I get a mascara and it's just like either the brush is too big and it just overpowers them and doesn't really grab onto each lash, that's not good. Not good. Another reason I love it is that it feels so lightweight when it's on. I tried one a few weeks ago, I think, and like by the end of the day it just felt so heavy and it just did not feel good. So Buxom Lash, get it. And as you can see, I don't even have the big size. Mini mascaras last me so long and they're just the best. My brush collection is quite large, I would say, but I thought it would be fun to share with you guys my favorite brushes and like my go-to ones. These are the brushes that I always grab if I am going on a little weekend vacation or any vacation. These are like the top ones. I don't have every single brush for my face just because I feel like some are just like, meh, it's like my only one, so I'm gonna use it. But yeah, I'll discuss my favorites with you all. First things first is foundation. This foundation brush is the best thing. I think it's my favorite brush I own. It's by It Cosmetics, and it is the number 115 Airbrush Complexion Perfection. You can get It Cosmetics brushes at Ulta. That's the only place I've seen them. You can definitely order them online, but Ulta is the only spot I've seen. So this is just the perfect stippling brush for foundation, and I love the angle, everything. As for concealer, the MAC 130 is such a great one. It's also a stippling brush. So I use this just under my eyes, on any blemishes. It's just such a great blending brush to get all of that concealer buffed in. I don't have a favorite bronzer or powder brush. They're just, I don't know. I obviously use one, but I just don't have like a die-hard favorite. But the best blush brush I have is from Real Techniques, and this is just the blush brush. The pink one, you can get this again at Ulta. I don't know where else I've seen them, but yeah, I love it. All right, eyebrows. If you buy the Anastasia Dip Brow, you must buy this. It is the brush that just comes with the dip brow. It's literally on the display right next to it. It's really expensive. It's like $19, I think. But I highly, highly recommend it because it just makes the world of a difference, and it's actually meant for the product itself. And another reason I love it is it has a little spoolie at the end. So every time before I do my brows, I just spoolie through them and make sure that they, you know, are brushed. I only use 3 eyeshadow brushes. Some people I know use like so many, like tapered blending, tapered this, that. I just use 3 and it works perfectly. I don't do a lot of major stuff with my eyeshadow. I just stick with the basics. So I have just my favorite flat top. Is this a flat top? This is just a shader brush from Sigma. It's the large shader. The name is E60, and it's just super basic. I like how big it is because it just kind of gets all over really quick. So yes, moving on to my favorite crease brush. Okay, the name is rubbed off. It's E25, and I want to get like 3 of these because I just think they're the best crease brush ever. I've seen people use these as like blending brushes, which you totally could too. I just think that for the crease, it works the best. And lastly is a blending brush. Now again, blending, these are all staples. You need to have these 3 brushes in your life for a good eyeshadow look. I think tools are everything. It doesn't matter the brand, it's just if you have eyeshadow brushes to blend, to add the crease color, you'll do good. So this is the Sigma Tapered Blending in E40. And another thing that I've done with this guy, if I'm just doing a super simple makeup look, I'll just take my bronzer, dip it in the blending brush, and just put it in my crease to add a little bit of definition to my eyelids, and it's a simple eyeshadow look. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing my 2015 beauty favorites. I love you all, and I cannot believe it is pretty much 2016 already. How is it 2016? I literally remember when it was 2007. That's so wild. I cannot believe this right now. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful day and Happy New Year. Bye.